Hello there, today I have Mini Lego Transformers Prime Soundwave. Um, you know, he's a drone. There's gaps, but that's necessary for transformation and clearance for the robot mode. And technically this is more accurate than my bigger version because the wings are in the right place. The wings are supposed to be in the middle of the drone instead of all the way in the back. But it doesn't really matter, it's still basically the same vehicle mode. And either way, I think I accomplished the bigger one better. Here he is with Ratchet and Bulkhead for better lighting and comparison. Here's the other size comparison stuff. And the transformation. Just gonna fold the back section down. Kind of like my Battle Force Series 2007 Megatron. You can either fold these fins up or back. Personally, I like it back because in robot mode, his feet, it just looks too big. And he doesn't necessarily need heel spurs, but it helps him stand up more. And rotates this section in the middle here up or vertically. And rotate the cockpit sections to the back. Well, actually, I don't really know if they're cockpits because nobody actually drives these from inside, I think. Because, these are drones. And then rotate it around. Collapse that onto his back and a little bit on his legs, but it doesn't really bother his legs. Just fold the wings down, then flare these sections up. And then just rotate that down like that, and there is Soundwave in his robot mode. Right off the bat, you can see I tried to make his him pretty skinny, but obviously his upper body had to be pretty wide due to how I had to get the front of the vehicle where it needed to be, which from the front it doesn't really look that bad, and from here it doesn't really look that bad either. That's me personally. Maybe it really bothers somebody else, but honestly, at least if I didn't have these pieces, it would have just been flaring out like that. So yeah, at least it folds down. Articulation. His arms can go the full 360. All the way up, all the way down. His head does a 360 rotation. Obviously no up and down since it's on a one stud connection joint. His legs can kick all the way up. Honestly, as far back as you want, as long as you move the backpack junk out of the way. And at the connection joint for that part, he has knees. So now we can do like this sort of like karate kick, whatever you want to call this. Even though the knee is a little bit high. And technically he has a waist swivel because of the T-joint, but I'm not going to show that off. You just know it does that. And yeah, Soundwave is pretty articulate. One major piece of articulation he's missing is his elbows, and that's really it. Size comparison stuff. And here is Soundwave next to Ratchet and Bulkhead. And here they are from tallest to shortest because I felt like it. And as for accessories, once again, he does not have his little tentacle things, but he does have Laserbeak, which just simply pops off of his chest and does nothing else. This is literally all he does. And he is not necessary for the transformation. But he still looks pretty cool. And I still prefer him to be on Soundwave's chest because it just makes him look more complete. And it hides the ugly gray right here on his chest. And this just makes him look more like Transformers Prime Soundwave. And with that out of the way, we are going to move into the how to build section of this video. For starters, here is Laserbeak. you simply just have to put the tiles onto the studs. This is like actually the only way to build this. So there you go, that's Laserbeak done. And here are the pieces you'll need to build Soundwave's arms. First thing you're gonna do is put these wing pieces onto these hinge pieces. Get these gray hinge pieces, put them on so that you get something like this. Same thing on the other side. Basically the little bump on the piece where the hinge is supposed to be, that is going to be underneath the wing piece. Underneath the bottom of the wing piece where the dark gray hinge is. And then at the end of the end of the wing piece, or at the start, however you may interpret it, that's where that piece will go. Same thing on the other side. One thing to note is to make sure that these are aligned correctly or in the right place. Just make sure the pieces align well. And then I'm going to take this piece, put it onto like that, and then put this rounded 1x2 piece just to stabilize the edges and just to make the front end of the vehicle more distinctive. And there you have those done. And here's the final set of pieces that you'll need to build Soundwave. First thing you're gonna do is plug this this piece into the Travis brick, and this is actually like a hold stud. This is a stud with a hole. Focus. This is a stud with the hole with the T-joint stuck into it. These pieces don't come like this. And then put his headpiece on top of that, like that. Attach these clip pieces onto the bars, like so. And then put these blue 1x3 pieces on the outer edges, and then this dark blue 1x2 piece on the inside of that piece that was on the outer edges. Then you're just gonna, if you haven't done this already, scoot the clips into his crotch as far as you can, and then bring Laserbeak back from the beginning, tab it onto his chest, bring this section like this, tab it onto this side, rotate the arm down, and then that kibble down, and then rotate that piece up. Same thing with the other side, but you know, the other side would naturally be reversed. That down, up, and then the kibble down. And then there you go. There you have Mini Lego Transformers Prime Soundwave. All built up. There you go.